All right, now I get the pleasure to introduce our three top advisors from three different parts of the state. The first one on board is going to be Jeanette Sauer. She dominates our Sedona market. She's a professional, top at what she does. So Jeanette, take it away.
Well, hi,
Oh, and
Tom.
by the way, I forgot to add one thing. I'm sorry. For every one of these advisors, if you have your camera and you want to, on the lower right-hand corner, there's a little QR code, and that'll take you to Jeanette's website and all that she does in the beautiful part of our state called Sedona.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm really honored to be here. I have lived in Sedona since 2015, and prior to moving to Sedona, I spent about 17 years living in Scottsdale, and I also had a second home in Tahoe. So I've been fortunate to live in some beautiful places, but I really love Sedona. We are known for our iconic Red Rock beauty. And Sedona is not the traditional growth market, driven by jobs or corporate expansion. People really move here after career milestones, major life transitions, or they just decide they want to live a little more intentionally. Sedona seems to attract mostly retired individuals or successful 50 plus year old professionals who are still working and they want a second home in Sedona. So, for a lot of people who are working and they want to enjoy Sedona as a second home, they're typically our investor buyer who want their part-time home and also capitalize on someone else making their mortgage payments or carrying costs. So these individuals typically spend about 800,000 to 2.5 million on a home, and then they rent their homes on platforms like Airbnb and VRBO. And just for disclosure, those who are very fearful of vacation rentals, there are plenty of neighborhoods in Sedona that do not allow short-term rentals, and quite frankly, Sedona is really, not the environment where people want to come here and party. Sedona attracts people who are a lot more respectful and who want to enjoy the beautiful outdoors with their families and friends. So for the non-retirees who love the idea of living in Sedona full-time or part-time, it's a great way to capitalize on having guests pay for your holding cost as Sedona prices continue to rise. Um, Whether people are looking to be here full-time or part-time, the quality of life is really what we all value. It's the clean air we breathe. Oh, next slide, Tom. Sorry about that. Next slide.
Okay.
So the full-time or part-time, the clean air we breathe, low crime, outdoor living, health benefits, and a lot of serenity. We don't have that constant stimulation of larger cities. But that's not to say that we ladies don't also love to go down in an hour and a half to get our Scottsdale fix. So there's a fun saying I like to tell my buyers when they come to town. God made the Grand Canyon, but he lives in Sedona. And when you spend time here, you begin to really understand why. There's just this sense of awe that people feel almost immediately. I get in my car and look up every day and never get tired of these beautiful red rocks. As far as luxury goes, luxury looks a little bit different than most places. It's really not about flash or excess. It's about space, privacy, peace, red rock views, and incredible dark, clear skies. We call it dark sky that we honor and that offer some of the most brilliant stargazing you've ever seen in your life. The beauty outside just becomes a part of everyday living inside the home. Sedona is, next slide, Todd, Tom.
Yep.
Oh, that's the housing stuff. I think I'm a
Okay.
little bit ahead, but anyways,
Is this one okay?
I think yeah, that's it. Sedona is the wellness destination we have spas, spiritual retreats, yoga, meditation, and a lot of integrative health. What people are really into right now. The community seems to really support people who prioritize long-term health and balance. And then why we love Sedona, the lifestyle. I think one of the biggest draws is access to all of our protected land and nature. We have so many hiking and mountain biking trails, a lot of open space where you can really enjoy outdoors daily. And oh, by the way, Sedona is also known for its energy vortexes. So those are natural areas that are believed to be heightened earth energy. And a lot of people experience very calming, grounding, mentally clarifying areas when they sit in those vortexes. Um, Now, if you have a love, passion for golf, we do have some affordable public courses. And we also have a couple of beautiful private courses here in Sedona too. Um, we also, next slide, Tom. We also seem to embrace and attract a lot of artists and creatives. Art is deeply woven into the life here. We actually have the Sedona Film Festival coming up in the spring, every spring, and it's fun to run into movie producers and stars. One actually stayed in a home that I was selling, and that was kind of fun. Um, the next slide on our housing and market context. The median sale price in Sedona is right around 1.3, just under 1.3 million. In more exclusive neighborhoods, the average sale price in 2025 was around 2.3 million. And because Sedona is surrounded by a lot of protected national forests, there's really no growth opportunities for development. So we have a smaller supply of inventory and greater demand. Next slide. So these are actually two of my listings. 50 Calle Bonita, the one you see on the left, we just listed about a week and a half ago for $1,995,000. It's in a gated community. It has really nice red rock views, completely remodeled inside, and we just put it under contractor after listing it about a week and a half ago. And thank God my business partner, right as we're doing this, is in the middle of an inspection there with a buyer. So and then 65 Junipine Circle, that is a $2.999 million property, a really beautiful property in Oak Creek Canyon, about 6 miles just north of Sedona as you're heading toward Flagstaff. Brand new construction, beautiful creek running through this small subdivision, also surrounded by national forest, and you can get 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths for about that price. What's unique here, my business partner and I were really fortunate, and we sold the Wrigley Ranch. The Wrigley family owned it, big equestrian property, 3 homes on the property, a primary guest home, caretaker's quarters on 173 acres, and that sold for $15 million. And then we've got one coming up on the market owned by Mary Fisher. She's one of the wealthiest women in the United States. And we're going to be listing this modern architectural masterpiece. A architect out of New York, very famous architect out of New York, designed it, and that's going to be for $6 million coming on the market. So in summary, I think what truly makes Sedona special are the people. They're very sophisticated and accomplished without being pretentious. And real estate here is an investment in quality of life, I'd say clarity, and how you want to live every single day.